Welcome back. All right, so news of the day video, a little bit later than normal, but hey, it's here, right? Practice canceled by the Chicago Blackhawks today, COVID-19 related and out of abundance of caution. So we've seen this before where practice gets canceled. Happened with the Jets, with the Canucks, other teams too. Usually what happens is we'll see some guys get added and the games go on. So for Chicago, it's practice canceled out of abundance of caution. We will see what happens from there. So there'll likely be some players added to the list. We'll get into that when everything comes through, but for now it's just practice canceled. Kyle Capobianco is on waivers for the Arizona Coyotes. There's been a lot of guys on waivers. So I'm throwing him up there as somebody who maybe gets taken. I mean, he's still relatively young. Somebody might see him as having more upside than another defenseman they have at a number 7 spot right now on their roster. But I think waivers right now, there's a lot of guys passing through than any normal regular season probably get picked up. But due to all the quarantining and all of that, for instance, a Canadian team's not going to pick up a guy in waivers in all likelihood who has to wait a couple weeks before he joins the team. It's just probably not very likely. So, yeah, he's on waivers. I do want to throw out there, too, the Jets are playing the Canucks tonight. The Jets have won 10 in a row versus Vancouver. They are 10-0-0 against Vancouver in their last 10. This is a rivalry that is very lopsided. I witnessed the Patrick Laine hat trick against Vancouver in person not that long ago. And yeah, this is a rivalry where the Canucks just usually have that big meltdown during the game. We'll see whether or not they can avoid that tonight. But for the Jets, they're looking to win their 11th straight against Vancouver. They make it look relatively easy a lot of the time as well. Now, for Philly fans, Sean Couturier is likely out a minimum of the next 2 weeks. He's been placed on the IR, while Philippe Myers has been taken off of the IR. So he's probably back in the lineup. I almost put Ovechkin on the board as likely being back in the lineup because of lineup moves that are happening with the Capitals today, but it hasn't been verified that Ovechkin's playing. It's likely Orlov's in the lineup. Eller is not. Schultz will not be either after the puck to the face in the last game, but it's likely Ovechkin's back in, but it's not on the board because it's not 100% confirmed, whereas Myers is very, very, very much likely. I also wanted to talk about this in this video, so I've got Penguins jersey on for this reason. So I was watching the TSN discussion where Darren Dreger said along the lines of, at the end of this season, they may sit down with Crosby and have a discussion with him about whether or not he wants to maybe go somewhere else. And just as pure speculation, it was 100% pure speculation. So I log on to Twitter this morning, and what do I see trending? Crosby. And I'm like, why is Crosby trending? Oh, of course. Everybody's going to run with it now. That now Crosby might be on the trade block. And in come all the fan bases to trade Crosby. And what? It is pure speculation by Darren Dreger that if Pittsburgh continues on and has a mediocre season, and if it looks like things are falling apart, that they might go to Crosby and ask him. And it would be completely Crosby's decision as to whether or not he'd go anywhere else. And Crosby and Malkin both being over 30, at some point we have a discussion. I don't think they go anywhere. Pittsburgh is still in win now mode. If they're in win now mode, the idea of Crosby going anywhere becomes very highly unlikely. But again, everybody's running with it. So before people start asking me, did you hear Crosby's on the block? Because that's where it ends up is, hey, so this means Crosby's on the block, right? No, he's not on the block. You got to love the rumor mill once it gets going online, because that's all it takes is just Darren Dreger. And people wonder why I don't do like trade speculation videos. All I need is to come up with some video like, okay, so Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. He's got a new agent. The Canucks are going to have to trade him. And then off it goes. THG says that he's getting traded. So, no. And that's basically what happened last night was that Drager's kind of like, if they have to. If things go bad, maybe they look at it. And now people are speculating on it. Which, of course, means that people can jump in with, Drager doesn't know anything. He's a bonehead. He didn't say he knew anything. Anyhow, there you go. Thomas Chabot, not at practice today for the Ottawa Senators, which means he may not play tomorrow. And when you look at their defense without Chabot, the top two becomes, I think it was Coburn and Zaitsev were the top two. It gets scary. Ottawa's blue line. I still don't understand why they let go of Borowiecki. I do not understand why Borowiecki wasn't brought back. He played great for them last year. Huge part of that team, and he stops people from getting mugged. He's a great guy, and I still don't understand why he's not still a Senator. I don't get it. But anyways, there you go. Little news video for you fine people today, and there's possibility that a live stream takes place. I do need to still do my treadmill for today before the games tonight and all that other wonderful stuff. I do 5 miles on the treadmill every day. I need to do it, and I'm even watching a show that I never finished watching when it actually wrapped, but now I'm going to finish watching it, and then on the Entertainment Guy at some point I'll actually do a review of that entire series because I've really enjoyed the show. And I'm not mentioning what it's called because I know people will put spoilers in the comment section under this video. I know how this works. So yeah, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not be surprised if there's a live stream at, say, I'm going to say maybe around 3 my time. It'll be a short one because when hockey games start, there's 8 games on at the same time. I won't be doing a live stream then. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support, and I'll talk to you again soon.